Another session. Yippee. Okay, what did I want to do? Couple skill points. I'm learning Jamaivu. The realization. Anything? Not anything. Ooh. Eh. Maybe not. Any items do I have? Clothes. Most things. Tattoos.
An intricate web of blue light. It almost looks like the electronic patterns inside a radio computer.
83 critical items. Yellow man mug. Done my gun. Smoke around the balcony. Aha, right. Reality lowdown. Okay, passage. Man. Okay. Victim status. Alright. Okay, so I will have to inspect the item. Run the serial number. Where's the rest of the armor? Kuno. Husband. Bird. Cryptozoologist. Speed. Which stuff? Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck do you want? Good call, Pigmeister. Yeah.
More
The
questions.
kingdom of Kuno. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The
Discuss
fuck
the body.
about it?
Where's the rest of the arm?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
Okay.
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
You threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
Forms kick off on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea.
In the sea?
Rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
Threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
What do you mean, troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Who's this guy?
So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Alright.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
And you're telling me this out of the kind of your heart, Kuno?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that?
What are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
Contusion. Travis said it suddenly heard
He
it.
says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
Fuck, he says you're stupid, Kuno.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're stupid.
Get the fuck out of here calling Kuno stupid. Pigs come to Kuno for guidance, then say he's stupid. The fuck is up with that?
They're lost without you, Kuno. They need you. You're in control of this.
Nah.
Why don't you figure your shit out yourself before you come to Detective Kuno for help?
Maybe we should.
Got told by a 12-year-old. Here's a tip for the future. If you want to win an argument, wait for my sign. Don't just go bard.
Fuck,
He says you're stupid.
words are fucking shit. Make you stupid. Kuno's got his own words now.
Has Kuno been to some kind of school? Probably a school for children with behavioral difficulties.
Kuno shouldn't be at school or something.
That's the past, pig. Kuno's not there anymore. Kuno did his time.
This
Now
time.
ask about that pig corpse shit and don't go sniffing into Kuno's past.
Pig's come to take you back, Kuno. Try.
Fuck,
He says you're stupid.
words are
Has Kuno been to some
I
kind of school?
behavioral difficulties too.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to relate to you.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about your handicap. Get a wheelchair or something. Kuno doesn't care. You're
Get lost.
Kuno.
Alright, Kuno. Track down my badge. Choice. Made a call. Secret passages. Let's go back ahead.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Can you run a serial number from a pair of army boots
Sure,
for me?
officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E50 100,000. The make and model of the armor is Fairweather T500 VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
Okay,
The
thanks.
International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
I don't think I need to call Sylvie again. No, maybe
57,
later.
over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Now, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Ooh. Let's head up north. Have an export this much. What's this guy? Read these. How is your map?
Welcome to Rivachol.
Officer Rotan man. Their Marcus had addressed to you. It's addressed to Lieutenant. Were you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
So we are in a limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol.
Oh, he's a lorry
It's
driver.
a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you
This
behave.
racism should
I would
be
advise you
serious.
to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking A, Kim, I've got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that.
I don't like.
The
What is that?
lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Okay, now that's settled. We have a couple of
Whatever you
questions.
say, officers.
Found this mug in the trash. Is it yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
He doesn't live in Martinez. What was the argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Alright. Guess I shouldn't waste much time here.
Suit yourself, officer. Hide your face in the sand if you so wish.
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
How long has this been going on?
The
Can I hear
strike?
from you?
Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month. 2 months, maybe.
2 months.
But this here is just the last week or so.
Alright. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cover story to me.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges. Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular Koiko picked apples.
Koiko may be another derogative. For a person from Grad, you think?
Also, they grow apples in Grad.
Yep, it's one of their main exports. They grow them down South Yekokata. A beautiful place. Got great scenic vistas.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plant or animal life.
Sheesh. You keep saying Koikos. What's that actually
He
mean?
means the people living in Grad.
Ah,
Yeah, you know, Gradniks, Gradvolk. Those degenerates from Grad.
okay, but why the word Koiko?
Cause that's what they're all called. Koiko Pichik, Loslav Koiko,
Ah.
Koikovic, someone. Low self-esteem, those guys have. Mind you, they look Occidental, but they're not really like us.
So it's an ethic slur.
Hey, if the name and description fit by the very grace of nature, who am I to say otherwise?
Can I see the apples?
Did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet? Besides, even if I did have some, I wouldn't go putting my nose in them, huh?
Looks at you with a strange glint in his eyes.
Relax. You've got all you can get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's hauling, even if it is something unsavory. So he'd remain unaccountable.
Said something about the rights and privileges of lorrymen.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
And that's a privilege.
Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient, very prestigious.
You're in a carter's guild.
Goddamn right. They've been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit. But when they try to replace us, they'll regret it.
Uh-huh.
Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck 'em right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice ain't no laughing matter.
We're done for now. Let's see. Magnesia. I have a bunch now. Hello, convenience store. Oops, it's over here.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Hell yeah.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money
15
appears with
bottles.
a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Nice.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
What's that?
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice. Thank you. What's this thing?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Mm-hmm.
Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
I think I'm good with meds. What do these products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
Should have like vitamin gummies then.
I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Maybe a bit more specific.
No. Sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
That's fine.
Nosafed heals +1 health.
Thank you,
Duramine
tutorial
heals
agent.
+3 health. Magnesium heals...
Saint Baptiste. You know, the pharmaceuticals company.
Oh.
Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself
City.
so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
Alright.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What's this Frit?
I don't know. Frit?
What is Frit?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
7-Eleven. Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
Mm-hmm. What magazine
You
are
mean
reading?
this?
Oh my god, it's Yuri! Hold on, I need to screenshot this. They're reading Yuri.
This is Pop Stars. It's got like famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
I really approve of this. Sort of honey.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half-smile.
You mean
To ask
this
about
is
this.
Pop
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode.
This is Fashion Police.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Who's the number uno guy? Might be me then.
No, I don't think so.
Damn.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Fine.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but
Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so
You know the man who died?
not really.
You know him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
How long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for help. Can you tell me anything of this reality we're in?
Reality? You mean what reality? Economic reality or?
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
The physical reality.
I don't know. What about it?
Where are
We're
we?
in Frit
On a larger scale.
as mankind or as a nation or...
What will her essay prompt be?
As mankind.
in a good place. I mean, science is doing great, and this radio computer thing seems to be kinda big. I don't know.
What time is it?
I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
Where's the revolution?
When ordinary people take over the government and demand democracy.
What about the one we had here in Revolution?
Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. At history, I mean.
The coalition, what's that? Someone told me there's one.
Our government? Or do you mean something else? Sorry, I really need to finish this article.
Alright, we're done.
Cool.
Wait, what's this? Gambling?
A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol
cigarettes.
bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. The beauty, the truth, the poetry of it all.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Decent speed at this establishment. You sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
You sell speed?
Huh? Speed. Like. Speed. Speed. No. Frit.
Of course not. Frit is an establishment that acts within the law. Is that all, detective?
Yeah. That's all. It's over here. What's that?
Scab?
Scab. Ask the man with jolly eyes. The
You're
thing is
hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
I know, right?
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
Here to investigate a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Should we? He's nice. I don't like nice. He didn't do it. It's the truth.
Hey, you're the man in boots at the gates. Kuno said you know about the armor.
The little boy had it good on his promise.
It's promise.
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock.
Of course.
Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
The probe into the armor. What did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
Uh-huh.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
So Kuno just used this to scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
What sort of technical stuff did you mean?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea.
Yep.
I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove.
Best not to.
So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Oh, 4 pieces. Helmet, cuirass, gunless, boots. What about the legs?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm gonna find all of the pieces.
All of it? There are junior officers out there eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing. But okay, let's find all of it.
Shit. The boots. Okay, body down. He must be absent.
It's implied. He finds it unlikely that you will succeed in this.
Ooh.
And Mesque is epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you.
Thank you for the cooperation, sir.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful. He is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
Looking for assistance with a dead body situation.
Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry. I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
Does it mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
That's simple. Just walk
Aye.
in.
Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Measure head.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there.
Oh,
Walk right past him,
right.
then press the button to unlock the door,
Uh-huh.
then go past him again, and you
Okay.
enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Gotcha.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
What's so strike about it anyway, for you?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Nice stuff. Gotta get moving then. It's over here. Case of strike, press button behind guard. Let's see. There's no lock picking or door picking this one. More than enough to
body
piece of them.
betrays your degeneracy.
Hello, measure head.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Size him up.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
ripple of muscle passes underneath the skin. He lets you
It
go.
must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy?
You have succumbed to Al Ghul.
Al Ghul. His face contorts in disgust, as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Kim, is it so bad?
It's not good.
Damn.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
Alright, I'm an alcoholic and I need that dead body to no longer be in the tree.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the Ham Sandwich race is waning.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
I just need to do my job.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
Alright, you're right about all this. Now I need you to help me get that corpse down from the tree.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminole Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Calling art gay?
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Meshahed's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Does that mean I have to become a feminist supremacist myself?
Well, not as such. What you do with a mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
You know anything about this mug?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Put this into the trash lately?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
He had nothing to do with it.
Are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
What have we got against the...
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
Oh, who do you mean?
Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
Interesting.
What do those tattoos mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection.
Uh-huh.
I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
You sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you?
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
What else?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Hul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Ubi. Interesting, so one of my ancestors was Sir Laclef and the other Vesper?
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivasholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Hul.
Wow.
That is the
Wow.
only reason you are here.
Wow. Okay. Ish. Serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your life?
Mr. Claire is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
My jam is a mysterious fort there.
Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
No, I got it from disco.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Wonderful. I need to enter the harbor now, or you could take the body down yourself, maybe?
What you need is to come to terms with extinction and never getting that dead body down from the tree.
Jim, what do you think about this?
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the
Are lucky racist.
He will grant us 3 wishes.
No,
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wits, a protruding occiput, and an indented zygomatic bone.
I don't know those words, man.
The lieutenant does not flinch.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind.
Should I? Maybe later. I'll do conceptualization. The purpose advanced race
We
theory.
still
Maybe
need to
later.
get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
Let's get down. Do these guys have to say?
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot. And all this screeching. Screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Where should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Maybe I'm thinking
Good.
now.
We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work!
Rock and stone.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side.
What kind of cause are we
Builds
talking about?
confidence. Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
I haven't chosen a side yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
I want to get into the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss?
This is a... It's about the murder.
I know nothing about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him.
Why so tense?
Yes, he's tense.
Right
Oops.
to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This is in my area of
We
expertise.
are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
Who are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women
Strike
with
breakers.
rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Where are you from?
What's it to you?
It's routine, part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
I'm interested in your
We're
background.
all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
I know bars. Been shown out from several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Pretty okay as far as lies go.
Never heard of it. Are you lying?
We're done here. I have a strike to break.
Alright. Oh, can I talk?
To work! Right to work!
Tough guy had more
Shame on
questions.
you! Things are busy enough. You're going to waste less of my time?
Maybe.
The hulking man oozes stark skepticism.
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
You're not able to breach the entrance.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
Oh.
Out of place colonial reference there, Mr. Scab Leader.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Charlie,
We've main gates locked, and I don't mean the scrawny mess punk. Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
Well,
it would be better for the neighborhood if you would.
No! They
you
will
don't have any
give up
tips on
nothing.
punching
He
a
might
guy
have
out?
some
Oops,
advice,
my god.
but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail.
Just going to leave now. Not interested in getting beat up by a big ass man that's 2.5 meters tall. It's history. The Greater Revachol Industrial Park. These guys are so loud. Holy schmoly. So here. Lorries probably started field here. Now they start booze.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the lost city of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
What about, I think this story belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Hmm. Where's the money? Yoink.
A Stars Ryko, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever. An oldie, but a goldie.
Who drives these?
Not many people outside of Grad, and Revachol West too, it appears.
Hey Kim, check this out.
A Stashraiko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time.
Well, maybe I can impress him. Do I know what happened last time?
No, only that the motor carriage is typically baby blue, the colors of Sigismund the Great, an ancient Zhimsk ruler. His banners were famously zephyr and white, the colors of the Stars Ryko.
What happened last time, Kim?
An old case for my precinct. A couple of Zhimsk migrants saw a Stashraiko stopped in the street, painted just like this, muddy brown. Murdered. They said it was an honor killing, Hussar style. The Zhimsk community protested.
Correction. 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
Age is correct, you Kim, but only 4,345 people on the protest.
Is that so, officer? I'll take you at your word.
Where the Zims community?
People we are paid to protect. Let's leave it at that.
What did they send us the killers to?
4 years for murder in reunion. The perps were remorseful. Their sorry knocked 8 years off the sentence. That's the system.
The prisons in the greater Revachol Industrial Harbor are already full. Prisoners are expensive to maintain. The longer the sentence, the larger the cost.
Could our hangman have been the driver of this car?
Could it be another Stashraiko murder? Honestly, that just doesn't seem like the type of vehicle our dead guy would drive. So my initial guess is the two are not related.
Before we proceed, I've got an opinion on this paint job.
Yes, detective?
They should have left it baby blue.
You sure you're not Zhimsk?
Yes, you're sure you're not. Or if you are, it's only in that Revacholian way. 4 to 5% maximum.
What else? Here, what's this? Food.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is grey like lead.
Snap, snap.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
What?
Why? I just told you why.
Say so.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph. In her hands, questions. No response. Wherever this woman.
Gotcha. So worth a try. White tank top. Plus 1 physical instrument. It's the wife beater. It's the wife beater shirt. This color shirt enough to show if your masculine upper body in that hairy chest. Ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. There's not much here.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
What is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
Yeah, I heard this from Crater.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
Profligacy. Reckless extravagance or wasteful in the use of resources.
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury.
He did what?
Starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
But he managed to blow through the entire national treasury.
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices.
Seriously?
He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
I would like to sleep in gold, hustler style.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
Fabled cocaine, the what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie.
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
It's a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
What's nose candy?
Cocaine.
Cocaine.
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
That's stupid.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart,
Uh-huh.
like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
So human discovers the job. Hello again.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Not much. What's over here?
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Style?
Save the economy? That sounds off.
Save the economy. What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
Very
cool. The economy thanks you, officer.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Play.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy moving.
Composure. Can I have more composure? We'll try it.
You keep coming back.
No good.
Damn.
All you can come up with are some treated wool pants. You can tell they're too tight around your thighs and too loose around the waist.
Let's guard the woolly pants.
No luck? Why not take another look, officer? Keep supporting the economy.
Composure. It's a pretty good skill.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek.
A windbreaker.
A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
It's $4.50. Composure. Sure.
Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
Half-Life is Half-Life. Not giving a shit. I should now ask questions later. Fight or flight response enables you to sense the ways that you are about to turn into it. Palpable fear into your heart, fear that urges you to later. Ultra attuned to the world is perpetual fear of your own shadow. Someone else's name or scent will be ready always to pounce and physically interrogate passers-by at low levels. However, you'll find your survival instinct is lacking. Ah. Sure.
You won't regret it, officer.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Rummage through the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A
Magnifier.
UV magnifier.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Let me try those.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for $2.50.
It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
You're right. I'm too sensible for
Are you
those.
sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
Yeah, sure. Conceptualization. Try it.
You see a Samaran strip. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer. You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes. You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like. You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. questions.
Rhetoric. Kind of stuff for selling. Hold on. Can I? Can I? Think I have anything in retro. Still gonna try to.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember.
Seemed like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay.
Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
In policeman, it's an investment in good relations with the RCM.
I hear you, officer. What kind of a sum are we talking about here?
10 real.
Sounds like a fair deal all around.
Thank
Corruption. It's just
you.
us or Seagull. A kid watching out of a window describing things going by. He doesn't like it too much, but what do you do?
Kind of stuff for selling here.
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here.
Where'd you get those
shame,
comfy pants?
Only freedom. I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board.
You have permit to sell all that?
Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits, just economic freedom. Take a look around.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and a dust-choked air.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
Kim, is it true?
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
Okay.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
What are we doing here if there are no permits?
If you wanted to be cynical about it, you could say we are here to protect the interests of property holders. I'm not, however.
Alright.
My man, officer, you make all this possible. Without you, this climate would be extremely bad for business. You're part of the gossamer state.
Gossamer is a fine, filmy substance consisting of cobwebs spun by small spiders, seen especially in autumn. It's safe to say he's referring to the near absence of regulations.
I'll call some mistake. You're right, this is cool. I'm part of a hip, thin, almost non-existent state apparatus.
Yeah, that's the main thing about you. Freedom is great. It's what lets independent entrepreneurs like me sell quality goods at competitive prices.
Is there a discount for cool officers like me?
No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off.
But did he first mark them up 100%, just so that he could put them on sale?
Are those things really on sale, or did you just jack up the prices
My
first?
man, you know how the game is played. You and me, we should work together. What do you think? Shake things up?
That's all then.
Anything for you.
Where are you from? Celine?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
You're from Apricot Suzerainty, right?
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say that you're from... Pronounce it very painstaking. Seaguy.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism, but the Apricot Suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left.
Isn't it only a shithole because of Revachol?
If you say so, officer. I don't worry too much about politics. I'm an entrepreneur, you know. Whatever's good for business is good for me.
Alright, we'll leave you to it. So
shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
and try conceptualization. There we go. Pair of water blue shades. Writing on the left emphasizes sub-insulindic rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand carved out of bone.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
For the first time, the street vendor's voice trails off as he watches you inspect the glasses.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue. Yes, but they also make your soul quiver like jello. So deep.
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
Street vendors picked up his pace again as he observed the world through the deep sea-tinted lenses.
They can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Kim, what about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
What is it, Land Empire? Intuition? Gut feeling? I like the shades of self-destruction.
A good starter pair, officer. And when you're ready to upgrade, come back and see me.
Perception. Rest, I get
Everything's...
I help link to the company that controls the drawbridge. The drawbridge? We have... Nice. Hot air rises up from sewer, Sarah acidic and strangely comforting. Let's go in here. I wanted to look at some
You
things.
see rows of toy soldiers try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Was it composure?
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
There's a lack of magnesium in me.
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
I need to mag it up.
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form.
Yes. If you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
I think I'll learn that.
You see Rose try to find something pretty
What's
and cool.
interfacing? Don't think I have anything interfacing. No, I do not.
You see rows of toys. Try to find something pretty and cool here.
Bring it back.
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Inspect the knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks. The kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
When did the knights on horseback? Who are they?
Franco Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
A long, long time ago.
Inspect the blue uniforms.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Wait, this looks like Renee, the old guy who was playing that.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Are these royalist soldiers?
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
Ah, let's pick the figurines in rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's meant to give people hope, even we can do it.
Maybe.
Let's dig up something.
Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys. The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Shopkeeper, the Stereo 8 approved machine here.
Is the Harman Welshie W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Could this help me in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Are you sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres, even though I don't really like music.
That's odd. Why doesn't he like music?
Why not? What do you like then?
The stuff I record myself, silverware shaking in drawers as motor cars race by, nocturnal animals climbing on the roof, airship rotors, that kind of thing.
Maybe you should ditch music as well. Get into these more experimental sounds he's describing.
That's all.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
What do you have a street?
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
J Slat fan living room. Oh, I'm sorry. J fan as what I'm saying. Let's drop that thought. Is that a street light?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
It was brought to me to be altered.
Altered?
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
Alright. He seems so the pawnbroker doesn't hear him.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
It is pretty clever. I didn't know you could just rewire it. Put it in your house. How much for the street light?
700 real.
700!
A bargain, I dare say.
That seems a bit cheap.
There's also the matter of rewiring, but the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
Huh.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Electrochemistry. Yep, do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by the officers of the Citizens Militia?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
So I sold my guns.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
Probably that's a good reason for that. Is the buyer policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Yes.
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
What if she intends to do a crime and blame it on the Citizens
You're
Militia?
right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Okay, good thing I know.
Of course.
Okay. Let's try to get some electrochemistry up. Let's see.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something, soft yet crinkly. Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in Sur-le-Clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers.
Interesting.
A crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads
Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti. It smells faintly of apricots with a barely noticeable twinge of cinnamon. You feel compelled to point out that there's nothing fruity about cinnamon. It's a spice derived from tree bark.
Cinnamon's not a fruit.
Can a used wrapper shrug? Seems like that's what the rapper is doing somehow. This is not about flowers or bark. What is this about? Why are you looking at this rapper?
Why do I even care about this?
Good question. There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper. Yet you're drawn to it. Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with a Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please.
I'll hang on to it, just in case.
Carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket, lovingly even, despite the strange feeling of regret.
Weird. Alright.
Hello again. How can I help you?
What are you on, Troy?
Okay. He definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer. A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
Okay. Guarded man. Maybe because of Kim. Maybe I don't have Kim. Oh, those coats have a lot of coats. Okay. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Ooh, trash. Fingerless gloves. More to electrochemistry, I guess. Plastic tar. Nice. Water lock out of order until Wednesday 7:15. Really? Water sign down.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted. Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. Goat milk butter. The Samaran terrain makes it easier to raise goats than cows, and the local goat farmers produce high-quality meat and dairy staples that add variety to other nations' diets. It's an acquired taste. Judging by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle. These look like the same tire tracks I saw earlier, in front of the whirling rags.
The fuck? Up there. Crashed into it and down. What the fuck? Look at the crater.
Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour. The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack.
Whoa.
The panel served as a takeoff ramp.
Yeah. A broken post.
The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then it continued its flight, taking the billboard with it.
The sign.
The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal. The Samaran butter billboard still looks freshly painted, suggesting it took the plunge recently.
How recent?
Within the past 72 hours.
Whoa. Okay. Look at the opposite now.
Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast.
What's the model of this phantom vehicle?
There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linear G22.
Why the Capri 40?
It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage. The Caprice 40 is a very popular model, with bank clerks, topping pie delivery drivers, secondary school teachers, cops, strippers dressed as cops, undressed strippers.
Why the Linear G22?
Very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump. The Linear G22 is not a particularly popular model due to its peculiar proportions, which the manufacturer's design team probably thought about for too long.
Well, now.
You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure. The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to wrap up your analysis.
My bad.
Any theories about what happened here?
Looks like someone was in a real hurry.
What kind of car do you think it was?
It could be a Capri 40 or a Linear G22. I think it was a Capri 40.
That's quite likely, from what I can tell.
Some ideas about who it might have been. Actually, never mind. I need more evidence to come up with a list of suspects.
We are not traffic cops. Should we get back to the murder?
We should bring this driver to justice.
If we must.
I'm not expecting him to get far with this, the lieutenant consoles himself.
Good day to you, officers.
Good day, good day. It's a lot of tasks. I could try stealing. Challenge, legendary. Knock, knack stand? Knick-knack stand? What did I knock? What the fuck? Those on the white are available to try. Some are quite difficult. See, most of them like take. Why is it like that? Encyclopedia, conceptualization, interfacing, exposure, conceptualization. Graphically good. Am I done with this? Almost. 2 minutes. Good day.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
First thing first, what are you doing here, man, on the waterlock?
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock.
Oh.
I'm keeping him company and eating this salami.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
The man on the waterlock picks the skin off a slice of salami and takes a sizable bite. First things first, no. You know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Riverdale.
The words daredevil driver sound
reckless
ominous
driving
to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Do you know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some of the salami?
Sure thing. Want
Nice.
some too, officer?
Why not?
To go take a slice of salami from and choose on it. Right, bye. There we go.
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of deja vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Joyce Messier. Alright. +1 XP for every orb click. That's pretty good. All intellect learning cap raised by 1. Also really good. Magnesium based life form. Wanna learn this? Starting that. Need those classes. Don't think so. What's this?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Pull the lever up.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Release the lever.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Alright. Wednesday morning it is. I can't access the other area yet. So probably can't talk to Joyce very much. Oops, thought bubble. Spirit chirps, Exos follow Steve.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you?
I saw the statue of Philip III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes! King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should the true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Powerful leaders, not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country needs.
Revachol would be a different place if more people realize that. We could still be the...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
There's some worriness in his voice now. I've heard this rant many times before.
The carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. No one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as they come, still in that antique uniform. It's a symbol for him.
What was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy
Purple.
the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum
Sure.
cocainum, Revishal's finest years.
Of course. Clarity of vision.
Awareness.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine.
What?
The court medic administered a dose to his mother
What?
when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the
Purist.
purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Higher realms. Of course.
Oh, sure.
All makes sense.
That's how it works.
He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
Yeah. Seems like a responsible behavior for a monarch. Drugger shouldn't even operate heavy machinery, much less rule
From
countries.
what I've seen of the officers of the RCM, but I don't want to get into a debate about drug policies.
Let's talk about
Right.
something else. I don't have much in composure. And also,
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Bruta.
what is my lower intestine going on?
Lower intestine? The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Okay, but what's the hard stuff?
Fascism, Bruta.
What is fascism?
Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revishal's problems?
Since I told you we're circulatory system.
Quit stalling, Bruta. We're talking about the weakest, worst, most insane thing.
Financiers.
Yes, them. But also, women.
Women.
Women. Men of war.
What?
You don't like them. They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. Woo men need to go back to the fucking kitchen.
I'm a feminist, dog.
That's what fascism
Is
boils
that
down
feminist?
to. The
I'm
rest
a
is
feminist.
also important. But the main thing is that women need to know their place.
But I'm a feminist.
Feminists? No, it can't be. Not you. No one believes this.
Did you know you can forget thoughts? Go to your thought cabinet
Really?
and forget all about feminism.
I can do that. I can. So if there's anything I don't want, I can just forget. Interesting, interesting. I'm having some kind of stomach seizure.
Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth.
Why am I getting
Because
this?
you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things, you've said them many times.
Fascism sounds so bad. What if we call it something else, like a traditionalism?
Okay, yes, let's call it that. That sounds much better. Traditionalism. You like the sound of that.
Okay, stomach, I've made up my mind about fascism. Proceed to the judgment.
You're going to keep your views, right? Keep your views, Brota.
Alright, I'll keep my views.
For the nation, smart. Best not to mention the women too often. That's why you're the head and I am the stomach.
So, fascism's about industry, politics, and nationhood. Not women. So, okay with women.
Of course you are, Bruta. Of course.
Quick ship growth sounds from your ass. Okay. What happened to my view? Is it fixed?
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Look closer first.
The faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions. Just chips in the sandstone. They look pretty ancient.
Kim, look. Bullet holes.
Where?
Point to the chips in the wall. Someone has been shot. We're cops. We should solve it.
There? Those are old.
What do you mean old?
These bullets were fired during the revolution, over half a century ago. They do not warrant investigation.
Can you tell me about this?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go?
Alright. Who's this guy? Is there anything here? Could look into? I feel like I've already explored a good bit of the area. Guess I can talk to Joyce, I guess.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Do you know something about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
You know something about the tattoos?
Better not tie the fourth day to the Bat's Day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
Tell me about this alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Okay.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
The lorries. Am I going to need bolt cutters for this?
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable.
Alright.
How convenient that they're stranded like beached whales at that roundabout.
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Ah, I see.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Uncovering Union secrets could also give you an upper hand when dealing with them.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
We did, on more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Okay.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there too. Bleh. It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there like that, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Tract and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
What proof do you have that the Union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
Do you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
Excuse me. Well, I have some suspicions that one of the drivers was present at the lynching.
The two might even be connected.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done.
Okay, I made up my mind about the smuggling investigation.
Yes?
I guess I'll take it.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Get some more questions about reality.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
What is
all of this?
What's all of
the
this?
Scent, the sound, the air.
What world is this?
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
What do you see?
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough. There is a term of endearment they coined for it. In the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included.
What is it?
Elysium.
Elysium. The world needs a term of endearment.
It does. There are those who would call it hell.
What is hell?
A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk Petro-fascists.
I don't think I've got the whole picture yet.
Oh, you want a picture of the world? There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit. Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways.
How about it's... What shape is this world then?
We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG, Occident Grad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, they're piecing together a dark grey corona.
Dark grey corona?
Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
What?
A cold fear seeps into you.
Pale? And what do you mean? What are you telling
You
me?
seem to be spooked. Please don't be.
The pale? And what do you mean, corona?
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness. I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here.
Rapidly developing genetic dysfunction of the brain. Oh, the one I am. Is entirely convinced about the rate of
But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound.
A fractured corona doesn't feel like it's gonna bring anyone together. Wait, and then everything will be okay?
I don't know about things of that scale. My expertise lies in nations and trade routes, one or several layers below everything. But yes, we'll be fine. Don't worry.
She does not seem convinced that you'll be fine. If anything, she's realizing how deep your condition runs.
Thanks, okay.
You may have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco.
Disco?
You'd love it.
But if you say it's disco.
See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
Oh shit, I'm playing disco. She said Elysium.
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides. The lieutenant observes you both, silently. He adjusts his glasses.
What is this?
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Keep guessing.
Some sort of krill hunter? No, wait. You're an ancient ruin. A symbol of hubris and decay. Half submerged in some salty sea.
Are you saying I'm ruined?
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
I mean, what is this place here?
Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot. Or two.
What is Rue de Saint-Ghislain? 33A.
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old. This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Who lived in them?
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off.
Splat, splat.
From a dilapidated balcony, a young girl in odd clothes gives Joyce the evil eye. Red paintbrush held to her throat. What is that? Pointed
The
Cindy.
girl in the old lady rags.
Yes.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
Infraculture.
Yes. You and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
Can I explain the same thing but to a child?
Young people who dye their hair funny colours and wear old people's clothes are stupid. And their little rebellion is
Who dyed their hair? Really? Not me. Old people's clothes. Nah. They're little rebellions of the feeling.
Alright. What next?
Suddenly, you're not so sure you're part of the supraculture.
There you go.
Of course, no time for silly infracultures. There are more pressing, reality-centric questions to be asked.
You said pale. What is pale?
The pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
Yes. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today. Remember, we have a cadaver to attend to.
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else.
No, I don't. I want to know what pale is.
I don't think your colleague would appreciate that. He has already been so patient with this whole exercise.
Okay.
Let's continue with something else, all right? You can ask about anything else in the world. Anything.
This is not going to happen with the lieutenant present, unless you can convince him to step aside.
Kim, please.
Good idea. Just ask him. He won't make a scene.
Kim, can I talk to the man alone for a second?
Fine.
See? What can he do? You're a grown man.
No, what is the pale?
Are you sure you're sure? Your
Yes.
colleague seemed adamant.
Yes, I am.
Okay. The pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas. It is the inter-islary mass.
What is an isla?
Isla is a Messinian word for a continent of matter, enveloped on all sides by the pale. Also, isolation, or landmass. We used to believe there was only one. In the last 4 centuries, we have discovered 7. Mundi, Seol, Samara, Ilmara, Grad, Katla, and this, Insulinde.
Insulinde
An
is...
oceanic isla. It comprises mostly of water. Muindi is the largest, Katla, the coldest. Insulinde, the bluest. What can I
see.
say? Each is perishing and dear.
Okay, what is the pale like?
Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not like any other, or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness.
The negation of being.
Negation
That's
of.
right. The negation of being.
Is it here?
No, detective. We're safe. It begins there, 6,000 kilometers to the north, and even more to the south, east, and west. You are in the middle of the Isla.
As your gaze instinctively turns north, a small black pit opens up in your stomach.
6,000 kilometers from the end of the world.
Yes. That is enough. Many cities are built much closer.
And pointing towards north. And there?
An uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the pale. Rolling. Evaporating even. A great vision. The area of transition between the world and the pale is called porch collapse.
Huh.
Imagine a grey coronal mist, cold vapor marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism, a mold that's adapted to grow at the edge of the unrest. It's the most disco thing you will ever see.
What are its physical qualities?
It's difficult to describe, or even measure. Something whose fundamental property is the suspension of properties. Physical, epistemological, linguistic. The further into pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension, right down to the mathematical. Numbers stop working. No one has yet passed the number barrier. It may be impossible.
There's a slippery article in there.
Is it the pale or pale?
Pale when it's particular, this territory of pale. The pale when it's pale in its entirety. Once you've seen it, language balks at the difference.
If you're surrounded by pale, how do you get from Isla to Isla?
Oh, it is so difficult for us. It is possible to force dimensions on the pale. In modern times, we can even compress its latitude, bouncing radio waves from one end to the other, shortening the path. But it is still hard for humans to navigate the pale without getting lost, or having our minds damaged.
The pale can damage the mind?
Extensively.
How?
Some say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading, that it's rarefied past, not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even. The human mind becomes over-radiated by past.
Who says and who argues?
Who says and who argues?
The logical positivists say, the dialectical materialists argue.
What does this over-radiation feel like?
It feels terrible. Absolutely terrible. International standards strictly limit civilian travelers to 6 days of pale exposure per year.
What?
It's more for her. Way more.
You're not a civilian passenger?
No, nameless detective of the Citizens Militia. I am a member of the Entreprenetic Business Class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of pale transit annually.
Are you over-radiated?
Up to my gills, officer.
Oh. What is entreprenetic?
Entreprenetics is the scientific study of the pale, or a recent iteration of it by way of grad. The study of the pale reaches back 6,000 years. The Pericarnassians called it the Western Plain.
They had not traveled the entire circumference of the Pericarnassian Super E-Solar. It was not merely in the west, it was everywhere, even then, surrounding them.
There are signs of pre-modern crossings. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years.
What a central to connect exchange then?
Nothing. We remain powerless before the Pale. The only real advance in Pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads to less effects later.
Aerostatic craft?
Hybrid airships, Detective.
Ooh.
Conventional rotors or jet engines no longer add velocity after the point of reference for motion is suspended, once you've crossed from near Pale to far Pale. In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end. If we throw them precisely.
If we do not...
Then they don't.
Oh.
Gone, like a skipping stone beneath the surface.
Oh, this is so confusing. So it's like... the fog? Don't cross it? It's bad for you? How much Pale is there compared to the world?
The Pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more Pale than there is matter, and the ratio is slipping.
Slipping how? To our detriment, or...?
What do you think, Detective?
It's growing, I'm guessing.
Precisely. One of the few measurable effects of the Pale is that it is expanding at an unknown rate. An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the Pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is mostly left to extremists.
That can't be. Where should we go then?
Most people, and indeed most private and government sector organizations, entire civilizations and religions even, find handy ways to ignore or downplay that knowledge. I suggest you do the same.
Off we go. You see the hanged man's mouth open.
Off we go into the wild Pale yonder.
One and all. They say Pale is death, but for the universe.
Why should we just leave, and the world get left behind?
Yes, sweet reality. But before we do, tell me, Detective, is this the first time you're hearing this? Do you really not remember anything?
No, I don't know about this.
Beyond curious. Tell me, what do you think of the Pale?
It's disco. Raised hands, crow's feet radiate from them. He observes you, your bloodshot eyes and swollen
You
face.
really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective. If you don't know even this, then...
I'll handle it. I'll handle it. It's under control.
I hope so. I truly do. If I may suggest, hold on to your colleague, Kitsuragi. I ran a check on him and he is very competent. In the meanwhile...
I know that.
Some of that assurance is meant for herself, as much as it's meant for you. She must have a lot on the line here.
You have me. I will assist you in any way I can.
Yes.
Even if we have to do it one perfect term at a time.
Good. You have not passed out from it. Perhaps I worried for nothing. Are we still on the reality lowdown, or should we do actual police work now?
That was fucking insane, Kim.
Yes, well, the rest of us have dealt with it for thousands of years, so...
You will have to deal with it, too, the lieutenant thinks. This is why I didn't want you to know.
Right. Let's get to work, Lieutenant.
Good luck, detectives.
Magnesium-based life form.
Oh,
We
you
tell
finished?
them, hell no. You're about to become a magnesium-based life form. The age of the primitive carbon man is done. No longer must mankind rely on slow-working background radiation to take us further into our genetic destiny. This is the era of guided evolution, and magnesium is the key. You are the first of your species. The next step in human evolution. An advanced magnesium proto-man who mags it up, drinks it down, and sniffs it sideways.
Bonuses? Plus 2 evolution? -1 logic, no such thing, man. Eh. Got a lot of -1 to logic. Kinda sucks. I'm already pretty smart. And I have items. Do I have items that help in logic? No, I don't. But these are pretty smart. There we go. Glasses. Give logic. At least we have that. She do want to talk more to her.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality?
What times are these?
My favorite part of the day. Go
Actually,
ahead.
hold on.
Ask me. Glad to have been.
Spirit decor. Do I have it on? I think already though. I think it's only a spirit decor code.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality?
These.
My favorite part.
6 kilometers
Yes.
southwest in the Valley of Dogs. Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass.
Ooh.
To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
The Revisional Citizens Militia.
Preciso Mundo.
What is the Revisional Citizens Militia?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
He's being sarcastic.
You said de facto.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
All 3 are good to know when we are out policing.
So I'm lucky to the capital.
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it.
She leans in.
Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
Why not?
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Thank you, ma'am.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
What's the big time?
The revolution.
Nice. What is this revolution I keep hearing
It's
about?
quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Would you say it was a bunch of apes duking it
Of
out?
course. We're talking Duke Out Central. Full swing intraspecies warfare.
Oh,
Hello.
oh my god, deadlock.
We're talking Duke Out Central, full swing, interspecies warfare. And the apes, were they evil?
No, I would say the apes were neutral.
Okay, show.
On the other hand,
Turns north to the bombed out buildings lining the waterfront and
It
shivers
takes
like.
time for the apes to change and work. Perhaps what happened here was part of that time and part of that work.
Who got shot in the head?
those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head.
Huh.
Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
She likes the totality of it.
You could say they got totally shot in the head.
Indeed. They piled them in mass graves in Ozon. And, well, that's the last anyone heard of those people.
Communists and anarchists shoot back.
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
That's truly a kerfuffle.
Yeah, it was a kerfuffle, all right.
Yes, the Insulindian deluge, they call it.
Anyone else got shot in the head on the opposing
lots
side?
of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew.
Huh.
The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Did it? No. It glitched? No. Cowardly.
I prefer the term risk-averse. King Guillaume was nobody's fool. He could smell a PR disaster brewing, so he got out alive, and his nephew Fricelle got shot in his place.
Oof.
Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
Who got the mineral rights?
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Okay, and by liberals you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective, or the remaining gentry, the beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
How did the liberals win at all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
We. She's one of them. Of course.
If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender
The
to?
foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
You said the liberals took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people.
Or the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-la-Clay. The armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
There is bitterness in her voice, tempered with understanding. She is critical, but ultimately understands the cause.
Moralist.
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights, and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government. This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there was hope.
Practically for a moment, there was hope.
A devout man of the center. Hard to come by. It's good to have someone who takes a moderate approach to head shooting. In your line of work, I mean.
When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end, nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government.
What did this Zara do?
It made people overthrow their governments.
No way.
Indeed. Zarat is a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
It was a funny time in history. They discovered transistors and rock music, but they didn't know anything about prions. Nobody did.
Where did it spread from there?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end. Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
Okay.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar. Maybe it's because she has a boat and you have that necktie? A pair of pants?
What is the zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill. Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
The Zone of Control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the Suzerain and the Commune.
What happened to the rest of the breed?
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication, telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
It's been like this for 43 years.
Time flies.
What have you been doing all the
The
time?
20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell. The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
Were they?
No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are. Welcome to reality, baby.
Yes, 70 experience.
For her to be where she is,
70.
Wild Pines Group must have picked the right side.
So much, yeah. Which side was Wild Pines Group on? Do you want to hear about this?
They are what they are. Who knows? Anyway,
Alas, again.
enough sentimentality. Glad to have been of his...
Another time. It's been 2
What's
hours and
this?
30 minutes and I'm not even
We're
done.
getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate,
Okay, let's
political opinions
continue this talk though.
somewhere in Martinez.
That's me, Mr. Reasonable.
The air suddenly feels calmer, more transparent in a strangely tender way. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But something tells you. It's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
What is the Kingdom of Conscience?
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
What do you bring about these circumstances?
Incrementally.
Incrementally.
History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day.
Dolores Day.
She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment.
But what about all the things that are wrong now?
Tisk tisk. Just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have the right to place your needs above the needs of the future. You may never live to see the Kingdom of Conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's what rationality.
Oops. What ration?
What sang-froid? What benevolence?
Is the Kingdom of Science really about knowing things or just preserving the status
We
quo?
believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed.
Yeah.
There you have it. Sometimes holding the line is progress.
Okay, well, what's the Kingdom of Conscience actually like?
The kingdom is difficult to comprehend and even more difficult to describe. Partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The Kingdom of Conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
Yeah, sounds incredible, Alonzi. Let's go there right now.
Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking things slow?
Alright, then let's get there eventually.
That's right. Remember, Real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol. When that real democracy kicks in, a long time from now, we are all going to be so much happier.
Send this here for now. We made some progress. Good amount of progress. Bunch of things to do this Tuesday. It's Tuesday in it. It's a lot of stuff. Okay. Let's end this here.